Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Claire Haughy, the former Children and Young People's Minister in the SNP government, and no, I haven't heard of her either, has come under fire for liking a tweet. This particular tweet attacks children and their failing at school, their poor performance. And it seems very odd that she should attack, insult and weaponise children for political ends. Seems very odd also that she should go out and highlight the woeful record of SNP education policy over the last 16 years. But of course, this school is the one at which Michael Shanks teaches. He is the Labour candidate in the Rutherglen and Hamilton West by-election, the seat vacated by Margaret Ferrier. Katie Loudon, who is the SNP candidate, works for Claire Haughy, and she's being urged to resign her position and to distance herself from this vile vixen, this venomous viper, this vandalic virago who has no place in politics for her views on what children should be used for. We'll take a look at this article and see what's going on and see what she said and what the whole mess is about. Here goes. Right, so as you can see, this has gone all the way up to Humza Yousaf is now being asked to suspend her. So Humza Yousaf is urged to suspend Claire Haughy as she supports a vile attack on school kids taught by the Scottish Labour candidate. And it is very odd that she should basically attack a school over one teacher. One teacher is not the cause of the cause of the failings of a school. It's more likely the 16 years of SNP education policy, don't you think, darling? The former Scottish Government Children and Young People Minister endorsed a tweet which attacked Scottish Labour's Rutherglen and Hamilton West candidate Michael Shanks' school, as it highlighted his modern studies exam results. Now the thing is that where this original tweet came from isn't anywhere good. It's a notorious site. There's no basis in fact for it. It's just that they've put this out because they want to get political and say, oh look, we can run him down, but it's not a good site. It is one of these, I suppose you'd call it, an attack site, basically. It's unreliable. Anyway, Humza Yousaf has been urged to suspend a former SNP minister who supported a vile attack on school children taught by Scottish Labour candidate Michael Shanks. And the nationalist contender in the Rutherglen and Hamilton West by-election, this is Katie Loudon, has been told to quit her post with Claire Haughy. The former Minister for Children and Young People posted a now deleted tweet, because of course it's deleted, on Thursday night of the eyes emoji used to highlight issues to a report about Mr Shanks' teaching an underperforming modern studies department in Park Mains High School in Erskine, which was written by the notorious disinformation site Talking Up Scotland. Now, she's posted it and she's deleted it, she's realised, but of course nothing has gone forever. The internet is forever. There'll be people out there that will have screenshots and things like that. So nothing is ever lost entirely. They claimed that the kids being taught by him had lower exam results than the rest of Scotland, which meant he was not deserving of being an MP. But this was described as reprehensible and grubby by critics. They're blaming him. They're not blaming the fact that the school probably hasn't got resources. They're probably reliant upon very old textbooks, on classrooms falling apart, because nobody wants to put money into education in Scotland, because it's important at all times that all the money is always spent on independence policy. The now Scottish Labour have demanded that Mr Yousaf take action and suspend Miss Haughy from the party, and they've also urged Katie Loudon, Mr Shanks' opponent in the by-election, to quit her job working for the former SNP minister. To be honest, Labour are likely to win this seat by a big margin, so it isn't going to hurt for long. But the principle stands here that you don't weaponise children. If she does not do this, it means that she condones the support. The party have said, Labour Party have said that basically, if Katie Loudon doesn't quit working for Claire Haughy, then she's endorsing this attitude. And of course, that now puts Kate Loudon in a very difficult position. Does she stand by her colleague, or is she seen to support attacking children? So well played, Labour. I've honestly got to say, well played on that one. To make matters worse, Miss Haughy's tweet attacking the performance of the school was liked by the local SNP branch and a number of local councillors. So the SNP are root and branch happy to attack, insult and weaponise children. We know what else they want to do to them, which isn't good, but now they're doing this to them. The school is within the constituency of the now current Young People's Minister, Natalie Dunn. But it seems that the SNP aren't doing much for young people if this school is failing in the constituency of the one person who's actually designed to help young people. Anyway, as I said, nothing has gone forever. So here's the tweet. Rutherglen Labour candidates underperforming modern studies department does not encourage talking up Scotland.com sort of thing. So there's the original tweet from Talking Up Scotland, and it's had 6 likes. And she is one of those people who've liked it. Anyway, other people say there, I'm appalled that an MSP would post an attack on a school and its pupils like this. Please remove your retweet. The inaccuracies are the least of the issues within this post. Because this has obviously come from Claire Haughy, as you see there. She's retweeted this from Talking Up Scotland. So she is actively encouraging people to attack children's results. These children, who knows, they may have worked very hard for what they got, and now they're being attacked because they didn't work hard enough, or they didn't attain a level at which they were capable. And they're blaming the children. They're attacking children. They're weaponising them. It's completely wrong. Anyway, Scottish Labour Deputy Leader Jackie Baillie described the incident as an extraordinary attack on school children in a pathetic attempt to score political points. She added that it was nothing short of reprehensible, and it shows the gutter politics on which the SNP now rely. She said Katie Loudon has a choice. Either she does the decent thing and resign her post with Claire Haughy, or she is seen to endorse political attacks on school pupils and staff in her name. Surely Katie Loudon, who has made much of her past as a teacher before she became a political operative, knows how pathetic this attack is. Now there you go, Katie. You were a teacher. Do you want your record held up? Do you think it's fair that the pupils you taught should be used as political footballs? I suspect even you, even though you're SNP, I think even you would say perhaps not. But it's odd that the rest of the SNP seem to think it's great, because they're all liking it. The local councillors liking it. Hey, tells you all you need to know about the SNP. Anyway, Humza Yousaf, as SNP's first activist, must suspend Haughy from the party or be seen to justify attacking Scotland's young people. The people of Rutherglen and Hamilton West need a fresh start, not a politician that weaponises school pupils to score grubby points. Gotta say that she does have a point. Jackie Baillie does actually get straight to the point, doesn't she? Other Labour politicians also outlined their anger at the social media post, which went live at 10:02 p.m. on Thursday night, but was deleted just after 9 a.m. the following morning. Paul O'Kane said, imagine being in the situation where you promote an attack on dedicated staff and pupils of a school because a political opponent happens to teach there. Utterly desperate and completely beneath the sitting MSP and the former Minister for Children and Young People, not below the level at which we come to expect from the SNP. The SNP's failure, it's their failure that schools are failing. So it's their failure, and they're turning it around and saying, no, it's the Labour candidate's fault. They're blaming one man for the entirety of the Scottish education system. Isn't it bad? Labour's Shadow Finance Secretary, Michael Marra, added, quite extraordinary to see a sitting MSP and former government minister promoting political attacks on a school, their staff and pupils. It's desperate and pathetic. Little wonder so few dedicated public servants see politics as an avenue to further their service. This is toxic behaviour. An SNP spokesperson said, Claire has removed the tweet and apologises for any offence caused. But she hasn't apologised. They're saying she's apologised. She hasn't gone onto her Twitter and said, look, I got it completely wrong. I was a terrible, terrible person. Please, on bended knee, forgive me. But she hasn't done that. And we have to wonder why. Perhaps because secretly she endorses this kind of thing. But until she actually formally apologises in public, what are we to think? Anyway, I shall round off there and come up. So Claire Haughy does come across as a very vile person, doesn't she? She seems to think it is completely acceptable to weaponise children. And what's worse is all the local councillors, all the SNP in the local area, all endorsing this behaviour as well. It kind of explains why the schools in Scotland are failing, because they don't see these pupils as people. They see them merely as cannon fodder in their ideological battle. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's hope Humza does do the right thing and suspend her, or in actual fact, expel her from the party. Let's see if Katie Loudon will stand by her colleague and endorse these things, or will she do the right thing and say, I'm not working for you anymore? Who knows? It's been a while. There's still been no news on it. So, it seems that Katie Loudon is endorsing it. So we shall wait and see. Anyway, I shall stop there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.